we go. What's up, everyone? My name's AJ Writes Crypto. It is Friday, May 24th. We made it. It's the end of the week. Wow. What a week. What a year it's been this week in crypto. What a year it's been this week in crypto. That's all I got to say, guys. That's all I got to say. This is off the charts. This is insane. We did say that a sell the news event could be an outcome. I expected more fireworks, to be honest. I did expect more fireworks, as I told the group last night. In that same breath, the denial would have been much worse, because obviously we had that sick run, in anticipation. A lot of people put together that the Democratic Party has been forced to change its tune. They had no choice. They were losing the crypto vote. And they said, at first Biden was planning on vetoing FIT21. It gets passed, he doesn't veto it. There were signs heading towards the ETF deadline that it was likely to get approved. Especially Tether printing another billion in stablecoins. That was what did it for me. At that point, I knew it was happening. I showed you guys that story yesterday, or was the day before, I forget. Anyway, there were signs leading up to it. And they were forced to change their stance. Trump forced the Democratic Party into leaning more towards crypto. Are they forgiven? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But at the same time, it is good for us. It is good for us. I'm very optimistic about the remainder of this year. I'm very optimistic about 2025. I think we're about to, the fireworks that I expected last night, they're about to come, except it's going to last longer than a night. And we are all going to make an insane amount of money. And if you're watching this video, you're still early. You didn't miss out. Sure, you might have missed Solana at $8. You might have missed Bitcoin under $5,000, but you're still early to the party, because this FIT21 getting passed, ETF getting passed. Listen, the Bitcoin ETF, that was one thing. That was Bitcoin. Bitcoin, deserved that. I'm not saying no one else doesn't. I'm just saying that was obvious for Bitcoin. But now Ethereum getting ETF blows the door. Boom! Kick it in. Bam! Door is wide open now. This is crazy. I want you guys to understand this. Shout out to Lee F driving to Indy for the 500, man. I'm jealous. I'd love to go to the Indy 5. That's sick. But yeah, guys, this is really good. We're buckle up. This bull run is going to be sick. I'm ready for it. Shout out to each and every one of you. Got almost 100 people in here already. Shout out to Brian Bootyhead, Lee F, Elvis Allen, Skittles McFly, Carter, Kimi, Ali, JC, Ivan, Sean, everybody in the chat. You guys rock. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Make sure you smash the like, subscribe to the channel. Today's a big day. I got a lot of stories to go through today. Going to throw up a couple charts towards the end of the show, obviously, but today at 1 p.m. is the first members only live stream. This is like an educational show that goes over all the trades we did this week in the Telegram group. It's going to go over a lot of the charts that we're looking at often in the Telegram group, giving out new positions for that group. And there will be a Q&A at the end for all the beginners who have simple questions or harder questions about crypto. This is for you guys. So if you have not become a member of the YouTube channel yet, make sure you join. If you're on your phone, it probably won't let you do it. But if you're on your desktop, X out the chat. If it's like you see my screen on the right, you see the chat. If you X out the chat, it's behind there next to my name. Make sure you join, become a member of the channel, and be here for the extra live stream at 1 o'clock where we go over all the charts in the Telegram group. And it's a more of an educational based show than the traditional live stream. And guys, I got to give it to the chat. Y'all called Turbo. I should have listened to you. You got to understand, there's always another coin getting shielded in the chat. But Turbo was being talked about by people in the chat I know, people in the chat I respect. And I did look at it a couple days ago. I looked at Turbo on the charts here before it popped off. I still didn't listen to y'all. And hey, I'm a hardhead sometimes, but congratulations to the chat. You guys called it. I'll give it to you. Hell yeah. Shout out to everybody in the chat who made money on Turbo. We did check out the top. Hopefully, you know, that the top of that range helped you get an entry, but man, that's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you, Juan Hernandez, joining the Grogger gang. He's going to be there for the 1 p.m. live stream. Big shout out. Big shout out. I appreciate you, bro. And Turbo is still moving. We'll take a look at that chart. But guys, I have a lot of stories to run through today. This is a really heavy news day. I feel the need to kind of paint the picture with everything that's happening here. So, you know, I'm going to look at the prices, look at the gainers and the losers, maybe a chart or two to start. Then we're going to run through the news, and then we're going to hit the charts, and then we're going to call it. So, you know, we got a full hour here, and then, you know, make sure 1 o'clock, that second live stream there. I do appreciate you guys. Jose says, AJ, I will vote for Trump. It's going to fire Gary. Man, I agree. I completely agree. Gary, dude, the demise of Gary Gensler is blatantly obvious. Blatantly obvious. And this right here, guys, this right here is really what, yeah, I was going to show the prices and everything first. But you really want to know where I stand. Ryan Selkis, man, I got to give it to Ryan Selkis. You know, the CEO of Masari. I really hope I get to meet him one day. I really like his stuff. I look at Masari all the time. It's a really good tool to use. The guy's smart. You know, he's just been such an instrumental, positive force in the background of crypto and in the forefront of crypto for so long, man. You got to give it to him. And this tweet he put up right here is exactly how I feel. Because remember, the right, the Democrats just now switched their tune on crypto. After all the Operation Choke Point 2.0 suppressing crypto, you guys are drug lords and money launderers and terrorists and all this other stuff. That's literally what the Democrats were saying about people in crypto. If you're in crypto, it's because you're a drug lord, a terrorist, or a money launderer. That's all they would say. Drug lord, the money launderer. Drug lord, the money launderer. I can't tell you how many times I've seen those words next to each other in an article about people in crypto. It's very, very annoying. You know, yeah, it's kind of like how skateboarders in the movies, right? The kids in the movies that are holding a skateboard, they're like the bully kids that smoke cigarettes and beat up little Timmy or whatever. That's like the same kind of stereotype the media was creating for people in crypto. And that actually pisses me off because a lot of people in crypto work really hard, me being one of those people. And this tweet right here sums it up for me. If you spend 3 years defaming us, our teams, our professional colleagues, as terrorist sympathizers, fraudsters, and the most vile of criminals, do not expect to be let off the hook based on a vote we forced you to make for crypto. The offense is just getting warmed up. Yo, that tweet, that's it. That's it. That is exactly how I feel. Shout out to Ryan Selkis, man. That and the offense really is just getting warmed up, guys. Y'all, this is the past couple days, man. I'm so glad to be here and to have stuck it out this whole time. And you should be too. You should be too. All right, let's check out the prices. Bitcoin. All right. Bitcoin temporarily lost, but is holding 67.3. 67.3 is big support resistance. We need to hold that level. I'll tell you why when we get to the charts. Ethereum 3,700. You know, nothing crazy with Ethereum. But, you know, things are kind of down a little / stable. Ranging is the word I would use to explain price action right now. Ranging. All right. Avalanche 38.21. Ton coin still down a little bit. I don't hate a ton buy right now. Near kind of came down, woke back up a little bit. Pepe, we've been hitting Pepe in the Telegram group. Love that. Love trading that coin. A lot of liquidity. Render got past H-bar back. That won't last. H-bar below 11. That's interesting. The graph under 33. R-Weave under 41. V-Chain's basically been sideways for a little while. I wonder what's going on with that. Phantom holding, Bonk holding. You see, everything's just kind of where it has been. It's literally ranging where it has been. Algorand has woke up. I think that's hype from the commercial. And guys, I do want to say about Algorand is that commercial, man, I really like what they did, because, Algorand has been very careful. They don't want to put anyone down. They don't want to bash people. They don't, that's not really their style. And this commercial was kind of here's the thing with the commercial. There are some people out there that are like, how dare Algorand? Okay, I got to show you the tweet. I really do. I just have to, so because basically the commercial was like, it was really facts. Like, the commercial, it wasn't a smack in the face. It was the truth. It was the truth in an event. Like, if, people use crypto to buy groceries, they wouldn't use Ethereum because of gas fees. They wouldn't use Bitcoin because of time of finality. They wouldn't use Solana. It might shut down on them. Algorand has never shut down. It's lightning fast. It can do it to scale. And that was the picture they painted. And I don't think that that's exactly a slap in the face towards, I don't think that that's a slap in the face towards the other projects. I just think it's pointing out a true statement. All right. And this is the kind of stuff here, like this guy, Kyle Reed. You should be ashamed, Algorand Foundation. We have progress legitimizing crypto, and you take a selfish stance to put down the top 3 technologies, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, the top 3 technologies, guys. Words matter, that we have in the space. You're dead to me. Okay, this guy, no idea who you are, by the way. And I said, calling Ethereum, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana top 3 technologies is hilarious, bro. Hilarious. And I get, I see what people are saying, but it's kind of like one of those like hot button political issues, like the whole like Ben Shapiro, facts don't care about your feelings things. Like that commercial was factual. I didn't see it like it's not a slap in the face if it's true. That's how I feel. And it is true. And I think that Algorand has done a very good job getting attention. And this has kind of been an issue with Algorand, is that, they've been making a hell of an effort to market. They spent a lot of time picking a new CMO, which I believe they picked the correct CMO. And this has caused a stir. Good press. All press is good press. Bring on the hate. Bring it on, because people are going to talk about it. And the people that look into it will actually come away from that commercial saying, wow, that's actually the truth of the matter. So big shout out to Algorand, man. Big shout out to Algorand. I really like that, Mark already earned a nickname. They call him Mark the Mailman because he delivers. I love that. I hope that nickname sticks. I'm going to make sure that nickname sticks. I'm going to call him the Mailman the whole time at Decipher. I'm very excited to meet him in person. But yeah, man, I'm good. It's good to see Algorand stepping out. Good to see them, causing a stir, getting their names in the headlines, getting people to talk about it, good or bad. So, as we mentioned at the beginning of the show, Ethereum ETF approval, we did see a minor decline in the broader market. 400 million in liquidations was a bit of a sell the news event. There was a big whipsaw pattern on the charts yesterday. For those of you who don't know what a whipsaw is, here, there's a perfect one on the Ethereum chart I can show you here. Okay, so this right here is a whipsaw. I know you can't see it yet. So basically, when the price comes down, and then immediately comes back up further than the initial place it started very quickly, that is called a whipsaw. Bang, bang, bang. Very common thing you will see in high volatility days. All right. This is the kind of thing that actually prevents people from setting limit orders, because it'll be like, say you're trying to go short. Well, it actually dipped all the way here to get your short just to wreck you. So obviously you got to be very careful with that kind of thing. But this is a common pattern you see on high volatility days, and the whipsaw certainly. I feel like it's a heavy bit of manipulation. I feel like the market makers, the whales can lean into high volume days to purposely kind of scoop up, a lot of dead money there. It's kind of like a squeeze in poker. If, somebody raises 50, 4 people call the 50, and the 5th guy raises the 400. Not everybody's going to call the 50. That's called a squeeze. And that's kind of, in poker. And that's kind of what, has happened here. Yeah, man. So yeah, big volatility in the market. There was, quick whipsaw. And for the record, on the Ethereum chart, what was the top to bottom range of this whipsaw here? I mean, we're talking about 10.3%. That is pretty sick, to be honest with you. So yeah, that's really the basis of that story. Just wanted to point out the volatility there. A little bit of a sell the news event. And I think that it's going to take a little bit of time. But like I said, it would have been a lot worse if it got denied. The pump already happened. The pump already happened. I did expect more fireworks, but the pump happened already. Things are mostly stable at this point. And time takes time. Analysts are predicting the Ethereum ETFs to launch by mid-June. Mid-June analysts predict Ethereum ETFs mid-June, pending the SEC S1 approval. Spot Ethereum ETF could capture 10 to 20% of Bitcoin ETF flows, potentially 2.66 billion. Approval may trigger significant Ethereum price rally with market volatility over 100%. And, that'd be good to see. That's basically the whole story there. We got a quote here from Bloomberg analyst Eric Blachunas. My guess is there's only one round of comments on the S1s, and during Bitcoin, one round took 2 weeks-ish. So I see mid-June. So kind of going off the playbook from Bitcoin, that's kind of what we're thinking to for the ETFs to actually launch. Okay. So very interesting. If you remember, when the Bitcoin ETF got approved, Gary Gensler voted for it. 5 votes made it real. There were 2 nays. There were 2 yays. And Gary Gensler was the tiebreaker. This time around, it wasn't the case. And the fact that we still got it without Gary's vote says a lot. Spot Ethereum. ETFs approved, but Gary Gensler didn't vote. Wow. Just wow. That's crazy. Well, I think it's different actually than the 5 vote. Unlike Bitcoin spot ETFs, which were approved by the voting by a 5-member committee, including the SEC, Gary Gensler, the spot ETFs were approved by the Trading and Markets division of the SEC. Oh, okay. So it wasn't even the same vote. That is okay. That is fair. But I know Gary's stance on securities is the same. He's still saying, oh, this is security, that's security. He still stands where he stands, despite all of everyone else going against the grain here. And that's all has to do with the election. Everything has to do with the election and Trump pressuring the other side into going pro crypto. It's that simple. Yeah, so that's the case there. There was something else in this article, but I don't want to scroll through the whole thing. Yeah, another major difference is that 2 crypto ETFs is all that 11 Bitcoin ETFs started trading the day of their approval also got their S1 form clearance. Yeah, I even know that I read a lot of articles about how like Grayscale and them were actually moving their S1s around to make sure that they get approved and things like that. All right, so dude, this is what I mean by it's been a hell of a year this week in crypto. So we have Ethereum ETF get approved, everything in the background with Gary Gensler. We have the FIT21 bill getting approved as well. We've talked about this on this channel. And also, the House passes a bill to limit the Fed's CBDC authority. This is crazy. I'm actually very glad to see this. Very, very glad to see this. U.S. House mandates congressional approval for the Fed's digital dollar issuance. Hell yeah. Let's effing go. Because, guys, we know, the anti-surveillance right here. CBDC anti-surveillance act passed with a 216 to 192 vote, much closer than the other vote, aims to safeguard financial privacy and prevent government overreach. So 192 people in the government want that overreach. They want to know everything you're doing. And I'm really bullish on this, guys. CBDCs, because look, the whole I've been confused for the past year. Over a year ago, it was on my time hop. Cynthia Lummis spoke at Bitcoin Miami and said that the first thing that was going to happen was a stablecoin bill. The stablecoin bill never came because I thought, hey, it's not coming because they're preparing to launch CBDCs. That is going to be their way to sidestep stablecoins, just avoid the banning of them and go straight to the alternative. Now CBDCs got banned. So now what's going to happen with stablecoins, especially with Ethereum ETF getting approved, because Ethereum's at the heart of DeFi. And how could if they went after state? You see my point here? Like there's kind of like a brain glitch in my head when I get to that part of the conversation, because Ethereum is DeFi. Ethereum is stablecoins. Like that whole ecosystem is revolved around that stuff. And how are they gonna? I don't think that my point here is that I think that the original plan to wipe out stables and force in CBDCs is out. And I think stables, the way they are going to coexist. I mean, somebody in the chat even said the other day that 10% of Tether is bonds or something like that. I didn't even know that. I was like, holy shit, really? I did not know that. So, maybe I think things have slowly changed over time. And I think that there's an evolution happening to fully accept crypto. I think the Bitcoin ETF was the little taste that Wall Street, the little taste that everyone else needed of the crypto market. And they really realized for the first time from firsthand experience, holy shit, this is a cash cow. Let's make all the money we can. Bring it on. And I really think that's what happened. I really feel that there is an element to that. We all know that Wall Street, has a say, at the big table. And that has been made extremely clear. Mentioning the big table, mentioning, institutions throwing their hat in the ring here. Look at this story. I'm just going to read the headline, but look at this. Oh, wrong button. University of Michigan endowment increases its crypto investments following Harvard and Yale. So Harvard and Yale, two of the most respected colleges in America. Big shout out to Yale, by the way. I used to hang out. I used to live in New Haven. I took some summer classes there. Pretty cool. It was a writing class. It was a really good time, actually. That was sick. Yale is a really cool place. And dude, but the fact that other colleges are following these colleges, increasing crypto investments in their endowments, guys, the smartest people in the world are doubling down on crypto. The smartest educational minds in the world are doubling down. Now they are. Now, see my point? Buckle up, everybody. Buckle. Let me get rid of some of these stories so my computer stops glitching so damn much, because it has been. I got to do a little bit of housekeeping right here for a second. Oh yeah, and I also wanted to point this out really quick, and then I'll do my housekeeping. Ando. Sometimes I leave them Ando. Soaring. Man, this is really good to see. Listed on Coinbase. Price surge is driven by SEC approval of ETFs, strong institutional backing. Really no surprise there in terms of that. We actually talked about Ando in the one of the price segments a little earlier this week. I was saying, hey guys, see conditional range. But the thing about the conditional range is that it was running out of time. It was running out of time because the overall trend of Ando, is this, ascending, broadening. Holy shit, how did I make them that wide? I like it. Hey, Ben just pulled up. I didn't know he'd be here today. Ascending, broadening channel. Okay, really. And the fact that it was ranging here and ran out of room, that was kind of the giveaway. This setup was given to the Telegram group. This setup was, I see how I did that. The brush or the highlighter. Okay. This was given to the group from the alarm to top 38% in 8 hours. 30% from right now from the break at the price it is now, about 30%. This is really good to see. And the best thing about this is its new all-time high beat local highs. So now really, if you want to really get technical here, the conversation shifts to, can it bounce off of this and continue? Or is it going to dip back into this range? Because holding this above here would be an insanely, bullish, really bullish stance for Ando, to be honest with you. So yeah, this is really good news, guys. This is insane. I do have a little bit of Ando. Wish I bought a little bit more, to be honest with you, at this point. But man, this thing is going. A lot of people in Rate My Portfolio, a lot of Rate My Portfolio people had Ando as a top pick. And I don't hate it. I don't hate it. It's definitely a mover. It would count as a very quote strong coin, Ando. Basically it's at the very top of the Fibonacci. No sense in running Fibonacci on it. It's at the top, right? So here, also let me I also just kind of want to get a feel for its tokenomics and stuff while I'm on the topic, just so I don't lose my. All right, come over here. I know you guys can't see it yet. 1 second. Ando. Boom. All right, so we are talking. Share this tab instead. Yep. So we're talking. Why isn't it popping up? There we go. 1.59. So about 1.6 billion cap. Only 66 by market cap. Terrible tokenomics, but I'm pretty sure it's a cliff situation, kind of like Pyth situation. And this thing is heading on up the chain. So guys, if you missed this train, I would certainly try to see if it's going to come down here or even enter back in and retest. Because guys, look at how many times on the chart that it has tested, the bottom of this ascending broadening. 3, we could we expect another come down, pop out? I think so. So that's kind of where I stand with it. If you wanted to get in again or get in for the first time, I think I'd wait for a touch of the ascending broadening for sure. But yeah, man, that's awesome. That's awesome. Shout out to Jason Buck and Kenneth Rosales joining the Grogger gang. They are going to be there for the extra live stream I have at 1 p.m. educational based live stream. Very excited for that live stream. You guys rock. Make sure you sign up. Become a member if you haven't already. I do want to take a second to do a little bit of housekeeping really quick, just so you know. 177 people watching this show right now. That means the world to me, guys. Thanks for being here. Make sure you smash like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Become a member. There's an extra live stream happening at 1 o'clock. That's for the Telegram group. Going to go over all those positions, look at the charts as they stand, do a Q&A, educational Q&A. A lot of beginners in the group. Want to make sure I help them, and there's a lot of experienced traders in the group, and I want to help them as well. Want to help as many people as I can. That's what this whole thing is about. So also I am after that live stream, I might have to end it at like 2:55. I want to do a full hour. I might only do 55 minutes because we have to run from here, throw our stuff in a bag, and get on a plane. We're flying to Philadelphia. I'm going to spend Memorial Day weekend with the family. Hang out with my buddy Jesse. Maybe ride some dirt bikes, maybe see my buddy Chris. It's going to be a really good time. Go out on the boat, ride some jet skis, stuff like that. Memorial Day shenanigans of Maryland. And then from there, we're flying straight from there to Consensus on Tuesday. All right. So obviously no live stream Monday, Memorial Day, no live stream Tuesday because I'm traveling to Texas. And then I'm at Consensus. So will I try to do some sort of like live stream at Consensus? Maybe like just doing a show standing somewhere at Consensus and kind of getting people as they come by. I think that would be fun. I might do something like that. But I do want you guys just keep an eye out. Make sure you ring the notification bell on this channel so you're notified when I go live, because next week there's likely not going to be a generic live stream like we do every day next week at this time. It's going to be kind of random when I do them, because based off of the travel schedule, based off of, how everything's going on. Maybe I'll, if I get up really early, I'll do them early. I'll do some live, I'll do some stuff, and there will be content. But I just want you guys to know that it's not going to be perfect like it is like right now. So there will still be the Sunday gaming stream. I will do the Sunday gaming stream from Maryland. If there's bad Wi-Fi, I'm sorry, but I'll try to do it. I'll try to find good Wi-Fi to do that. Maybe I'll do it from my dad's shop or something, because I tried to do a trading wars from my dad's house and the Wi-Fi was just not no. That was so bad. Anyway, yeah, so I'm excited to see the fam, excited to go to Consensus. I got a lot of plans there. Going to see a lot of people, going to meet a lot of people, got some new business cards made up like that. And guys, I do really suggest, if you've never been to a conference before, pack your bags, get on a damn airplane and fly to the conference, because it is really so good how how many amazing people you meet in the crypto community. I can't talk highly enough about the social aspect of crypto, because for me, crypto's for anybody. Crypto's impossible hard. It's impossible level hard. It's not easy to make it in crypto, guys, and you can't do it by yourself. You really can't. You can't do it. You need to get out there and meet as many people as you can. You never know whose hand you're going to shake. You never know whose hand you're going to shake. And that really is what helped me kind of level up, was not even just being friends with Ben and the book tour, and not even that, but meeting the guys from Altcoin Daily and Wendy and Crypto Lifer, Tom Crown, Crypto Face, like kind of meeting those people over time. That is the kind of thing that then you kind of can shoot them a text. Hey, what do you think about this? Or pick up the phone, call them. Hey, well, how you doing, man? We're looking at Bitcoin. What do you think? You know what I mean? And it kind of unlocks that range of people who you can talk to, and that really, really helped me. And I really want you guys to tap into the social aspect of crypto. If you're not going to Consensus, I highly, highly recommend going to Rare Evo. I'm pretty sure if you use the code AJ Writes Crypto, I think you might get 10% off or something like that. I'll have to double check. I'm going to do a tweet for them pretty soon. But Rare Evo is in Las Vegas in August at MGM Grand. It is going to be an absolute blast. Charles Hoskinson's going to be there. The whole team from VeChain is going to be there, and those guys are like my family. We're going to have a really good time at Rare Evo. Definitely go if you're not going to Consensus. And I'm going to Bitcoin Nashville as well. So guys, make sure you tap into that social aspect of crypto. It's very important. All right, so man, so so now that the ETF has been approved, the conversation of who's next? Okay, a lot of people think Solana. I think Solana too. I wanted to say XRP, but I don't think they have the sentiment right now. Solana controls the narrative, like pound for pound. The Solana community is murdering XRP army. And that is completely out of boredom. I feel like a lot of people in XRP have been forced to pivot. I feel like there is still hope for XRP. I would still like to see XRP perform, but in terms of who gets the next ETF, it looks like Solana. All right, but saw this story, very interesting. Shiba Inu lead developer congratulates Ethereum and makes a mysterious post about a Shiba Inu ETF. Whoa. Congratulations to our friends at Ethereum on receiving ETF approval. Does this pave the way for SHIB? I'll leave the decision up to you. I'll continue to focus on the future. The lead developer at Shiba Inu, Satoshi Kusama, said that yesterday. Guys, and this is what I'm saying. The Ethereum approval blows the floodgates wide open. Who's next? Could be Doge. What if it's Dogecoin? What if it's Shiba Inu? What if it's Avalanche, Cardano, Solana? Go down the list. This opens up everything. This is the perfect storm, guys. This is the perfect storm. We're going to have an administration change in November. Interest rates are going to be slashed as we get closer to the election to bolster the numbers as they are. And a weak dollar is a strong market. The stock market is currently at an all-time high. Or fighting right at the all-time high. I'll show you the chart in a second. We had a pre-halving all-time high for Bitcoin. The ETFs are getting approved. Ethereum ETF got approved. The FIT bill got passed. The stablecoin bill got denied. Like, this is the perfect storm for sentiment. If you are here, right now, and you made it through that bear run, that bear market, give yourself a pat on the back. You're resilient. You crazy strength to get to this point in time. A lot of people would have quit. A lot of people would have bailed. Not you guys. Gives yourself a pat on the back, because now it's about to warm up. This is going to be absolutely insane, and I am here for it. Big Red said, we know it won't be ADA, Matic, or XRP, our favorite stablecoins. Hey, that's a take. That's a take. Out of those three, I actually, as I pointed out on the show here, based off patterns and Fibonacci strength, everything like that, Matic is a weak coin, as they would put it. It cup and handled, broke out of neckline, and unlike HBAR, unlike the graph, lost the neckline and came back down pretty far. But it's also in an ascending broadening, and it's at the bottom of of the ascending broadening. So it actually has a lot of room to move up. I actually think Matic's not a bad pick for a quick double up, to be honest with you. Not that I'd put that much into it, but I think that there will be a time where Matic's one of those coins that will be boring, 40%. That's how, it does that sometimes. So I do have alarm set on the Matic. On the Matic. What's your Jasmine bull run price prediction? I'm not doing a live price prediction. That will be a video, though. There will certainly be a video. I wanted to have the VeChain price prediction for you next week. I was not able to get it filmed this week. Had an insane week. VeChain price prediction is going to come not next week, but the week after that. I have to take a week off of price prediction. I'm going to go back to doing them once a week, but I'm taking a week off for the conference, and just like how my live stream is going to be bonkers next week. So Near Protocol would be next ETF. Hey, that'd be cool. I'd be good with that. I'd be really good with that. Is it too late to get Ando under $1? Well, it's over $1. So you gotta wait. All right. So all right. Gonna head into, and guys, just like I said, perfect storm situation here. Perfect storm situation. 2025 is going to be a good year for crypto policy. And guys, the fear of regulation has held back this industry. Not even just the fear of regulation, actual regulation has held back this market like no other. And that's all changing. That's all changing now. We're going to make so much fucking money, man. We're going to make so much money. It's crazy to think about. This is it. This is that time. All right. I did want to show you the Ando chart again. Someone just asked about it. Feels like they just got here. Ando just put in 12-minute chart, slightly lower high, kind of double top idea. This is support resistance from, it has a couple touches on this line back here. Let me just go to the 2 hour for a sec. But yeah, there's a couple touches here. Okay. So I really like to see it hold this line. This level is at $1.07. $1.07. If it loses $1.07, I wouldn't be surprised to see it, maybe come down 98 cents, 92 cents, something like that. It did spike really hard. I don't expect it to just go up forever. I do think Ando likely to put up a fight at $1.07. I'd set an alarm at Ando for $1.07. Okay. I'm going to save that one for the Telegram group. Bitcoin. Let's talk Bitcoin. 2 hour chart. So guys, remember a couple months ago, actually not a couple months ago, a couple weeks ago on this channel, we talked about this a lot on this channel. The Bitcoin inverse head and shoulders. This white line here was the neckline. All right. We talked about this on this channel. A lot of you will remember. I talked about this a lot, actually. And here's the measured move. This blue and yellow circle right there. There's the measured move. And guys, as you can see, we basically got the entire measured move. This blue line here represents the top of the measured move, and we just got rejected just below that. So that whole idea there was spot on this channel. Inverse head and shoulders. Even from the neckline itself, we are talking about 9.8%, almost 10% in about 5 days. All right. But now Bitcoin 2 hours in a really interesting spot. I was getting a little bit nervous the other day. I do want to point out the little quick bearish divergence on the 2 hour chart, kind of slightly lower low, and how it doesn't go full boom, boom, but it's kind of like in the same double pump of the oscillator. Got a little bit of bullish divergence there. There is kind of volume all over the place, like 69.7 has volume. Obviously, local top has some volume around 71. So far we've been unable to hold the $70,000 range for more than 4 days. And the past other couple times, Bitcoin went above. Actually, that's 60. Where's 70? 70,000 right here. Okay. Yeah. 2 days and 16 hours. So, we really would like to see it be a norm for Bitcoin to hold 70. Last time we didn't even break the record. The longest we held 70 was the first time we hit it at the previous Bitcoin all-time high. But I would like to say that I was a little worried. Bitcoin, this support resistance level here at 67.2, 67.3, this pink line, I was kind of worried about Bitcoin losing this level. I really was. Also, when you look at market cipher B, Bitcoin starting to fall into the red. There is a kind of a volume gap here. 62,000. Could be. I was getting a little nervous looking at this setup when I looked at it for too long, to be honest with you. But obviously, Bitcoin on the 2 hour still has to fight the 200 EMA and would have to lose that fight to the 200 EMA. Bitcoin does look like it has wicked down that reversal candle. That was kind of a good first sign. And then, kind of this bounce and then back above. So now we would like to see Bitcoin get back to 68.9. That would be your next alarm. And if you want to put Bitcoin in a conditional range between 68.9 and 67.3, 67.2, I would say 67 to 60. All right. That would be your conditional range. I'll type this out for you. 67. Try to get the exact number as close to the exact number as I can. All right. So that would be your conditional range for Bitcoin. Obviously the being red in the money flow does freak me out a little bit, but it has done that before on the 2 hour. It's like, even here, like from right here to right here, it was red in the money flow. And look, it kind of just came right back up. Wasn't really the end of the world. We did have like a lot of curvature. That is something I noticed, like, kind of this long down there. This thing needs to get out of the way. Okay. But yeah, I mean, it's in a spot. I'd like to see it continue. That's kind of all I'm saying. Be aware, visible range volume profile, point of control is down at 62.8, but that doesn't mean it's definitely going to go there. But, like I said, this is why I operate in ranges, and Bitcoin is in a range between 68.9 and 67.2. And our direction, we can help determine our direction by the break of the conditional range. All right. So, all righty then. Got a couple more charts I want to show you guys, kind of looking through them at the moment. Big shout out to Assad becoming a member of the Gogger gang. Guys, make sure you see everybody in the chat how they have that blue star next to their name. That's because they're in the Cool Kids Club. And the Cool Kids Club is going to watch an additional emphasis on education live stream at 1 p.m. That is about the Telegram group. All the positions we talk about the Telegram group, more positions, and a Q&A at the end for everybody. Any skill group. Make sure you become a member of the channel if you haven't already. I'd really appreciate that. I mean, Bitcoin and ETH. I think Bitcoin and ETH are going to slowly inch up, to be honest with you. Well, small time. All right. So right now, things are kind of ranging. That's the word. That's a really particular word for me to use. All right. So, we kind of go back, look at Bitcoin, right? It's not just look at the past. All right. So even the past, 2 days, Bitcoin's in a 5% range with that news. Bitcoin's in a 5% range. There is, but see how it was this range here. All right. And then it dropped the stair and stayed in this range here. So although the past 2 days have been a 5% range, it's kind of split between here, which is, 3% in a day and 3 hours. And this one goes even longer. If you wanted to just kind of get the gist of this range, a day and 17 hours in a 1.73% range. So Bitcoin has kind of been sideways is my point here. All right. So, but when you look at larger time frame stuff, small time frame really doesn't look good. If you're talking 12-minute chart, dude, this thing's fighting the 200 EMA. It looks like it could get rejected from the EMA. And it could just range like this. That wouldn't surprise me, to be honest with you. And why do I say that? Because when I look at, the 12-minute on Ethereum's kind of split into 3 support resistance levels here. And this support resistance level at 37.30, this one right here, look, Ethereum is getting rejected by the 50 EMA. We got, bearish divergence on market cipher B. All right, down there. We're in the red in the money flow. We're coming down on the VWAP. The color coordinated RSI is finna to change its color. This is small time frame. This is looking like a short. And that's why I like to operate in conditional ranges, because I don't really care if Ethereum trades from here to here. I don't care. I really don't. I care when the time comes to be patient for it to break one way or the other, and I will react to the break. You know what I mean? I think that's a lot of the mistake people make, is that they're waiting on they think they can just find a trade at any given time. Like, no, give yourself time, set up a position where the market has to do something. You put it in a position that when it does something that hasn't happened in a while, all right, and then you react to that. That is the strategy. So, small short-term time frame like today is looking bearish. It's looking bearish. It really is. But let's hope that, if Ethereum comes down, that it can, kind of bounce off this and continue on the hill here. So really, the must not lose level for Ethereum is 36.33. 36.33 is the we can't lose that damn level for Ethereum. All right. Man, oh man. Hedera, man. This one's been interesting. Talked about this. Also, big shout out to Sean Cross. Sean Cross joining the Grogger gang. He wants to be there. He's a cool kid. I'll see you at 1 o'clock, Sean. Thanks for joining Grogger Nation. I call it Grogger Gang and Grogger Nation. It's the same thing. I think Grogger Gang sounds better. I like the alliteration with the GG, but Grogger Nation has a better ring to it. So I'm going to say both. How about that? All right. So yeah, H-bar, man, this chart is kind of crazy, bro. Kind of crazy. So we kind of talked about, this uptrend, right? Let's kind of zoom out to give you the scope here. We got to talk about this uptrend on H-bar. All right. Well, first of all, there's a couple things going on here, a couple levels to this. The overall trend is ascending, broadening, as you can see by the larger yellow lines here and here. All right. So really, even with, the BlackRock news, if this was to kind of continue on up the hill here, all right, this would eventually take, let me fix that. There is support resistance for H-bar all the way up here on 18 cents. All right. And that's actually from a lot further back, all the way. Where is that? Back. I might go to the daily because it's not showing up on that. Yeah. From all the way back here. I mean, we're talking January 22. There's support resistance for H-bar. Okay. So H-bar does have a long way to go. Yo. Oh, it's on the phone. So this is kind of the gist. All right. And I know it kind of looks like a lot of graffiti because we're zoomed in, but really from HCAR's current price prediction to top of the BlackRock high is a 69% move, and to that support resistance would be a 77% move for H-bar in ascending broadening. And guys, we just had this conversation with Ando. Ando was in ascending broadening and kind of came close to the bottom and it popped up. And that's kind of what I'm expecting here, especially with the over long-term higher lows being put in, guys. Rounded bottoms pay the bills. Rounded bottoms pay the bills. So, zooming in on Hedera here, and even locally, this was kind of the trade locally. It was putting in, higher lows, and then it broke that. And that is what we talked about in the Telegram group, and saying that, the loss, if you don't want to go off the loss of the downtrend, go by the loss of this level at 11.2. That happened. Top to bottom trade about 7% in 7 hours. And it's still below that. And also you kind of got to appreciate, there is support resistance, a lot of support resistance actually right here. If you kind of go off this tops back here, covering that range, that bottom there. Yeah, so right now we're covering, brush, this, and even local top there. Okay. So this level is 11.01. 11.01 is we want to get back we want to get back above that level on Hedera. All right. Short term, it doesn't really look great, to be honest with you. It put in a slightly lower high, okay, here. Kind of coming down in the VWAP, kind of fighting on the money flow. It has closed above the 12-minute on the 50 EMA on the 12-minute, and I will get into the depth of that strategy in my members only live stream. But we really would like to see H-bar get above that 200 and then have the price action trade above the 50 EMA, and that would kind of be like a more solid directional change. And with that said, that would also, a break of the 200 would also be a break of this 11 level that I just talked about here. So there's that. And then we could kind of get behind going long on H-bar, but right now is not the time. Right now is not the time. All right. So this one was, I gave a very detailed breakdown on BOME yesterday in the Telegram group. This moment right here, see this little yellow line? This was at the moment I said this thing's going down, down like a Fall Out Boy song. Had a lot of confluence there for a lot of reasons. I pulled Fibonacci on it. I pulled all support resistance. I looked at a lot of metrics. I think I posted like 5 BOEM charts yesterday. And really a big giveaway for me, certainly the 2-hour chart gave a lot of it away, as it hit a really sharp pop. And at the time it was like still above the 50, and the volume profile. That's what I'm missing. I knew I was missing an ingredient here. There we go. So, there was yesterday, it was kind of more like this, kind of, alluding to the fact that the volume profile is going to, aggressive, there's a gap in it. All right. So now you can kind of see where we are, and it has held this 122 line. That is true. If you want to still consider BOEM in a conditional range between 132 and 122, feel free to do that. Okay. But this was the point I said it was going short. It had a pop on me, about 2% pop. But from the moment I said it was going short to the bottom, I still would correct call 6.5%. And now it is fighting the 200 EMA on the 12-minute chart. And it is fighting that still. This could come back down to retest this support resistance. Or if you wanted to be a stickler, you could go, off the loss of the local low if you wanted to play it even safer. But I still feel, and why am I talking about BOEM? I mean, this thing's well outside of the top 100 because it has a shitload of liquidity on Phemex. Guys, I pick the coins I trade from by liquidity. And yesterday, BOEM right here on Phemex was well above 10 million yesterday. Okay. Nice to see Chainlink just wake up. Wow. Holy shit. I didn't see that coming. Can't catch them all, everybody. It's not Pokemon. You can't catch them all. So yeah, hopefully BOEM. I mean, so definitely my point here is, conditional range for BOEM. And I know a couple people really nailed that BOEM short I gave out last night. I actually got a DM and an email from some very happy people. I think one guy made like 400%. I think he said he made 400%, and I just thought about that. Me and him have to have a talk. He's using way too much leverage. He's using way too much leverage. But yeah, it does kind of make sense for BOEM to continue a little drop here, because also kind of look at this. Look, you see my point here. Also, yeah, draw these touches. Touch here, touch here, touch here, touch here, and alarm that. And because it's either going to come down and break off support resistance and lose SR, or it's going to break out of that. And from there, you could actually, I want that back. You could go long from the break out of the downtrend instead of waiting for the break of support resistance. And you could kind of front run the trade in the event it breaks. So there's that idea as well. So there you go. Very cool. I definitely, guys, gave you guys some of the drip from the Telegram group. But man, oh man. Shout out to Andy Philpott joining the Grogger gang. Total Clinics Solutions joining the Grogger gang. You guys are amazing. Everybody who has not followed the cool kids, be a cool kid. Oh, gifted 5 AJ Wrights crypto memberships. Carter Pennington, Jason Melander, Crypto Recovery, DC Anonymous, and Dan D. All have gifted memberships. Ellie just missed it. Shout out to Ellie. Big Boy Crypto. Whoa, that's a weird name. The Marv, smash those likes. Big shout out to everybody. Big shout out to Andy Philpott. Thanks for doing those gifted memberships for the Grogger gang. That is amazing. Guys, I'm doing an additional crypto live stream right here on this channel. Members only. 1 p.m. It's going to be about a 55-minute show. We're going to go over all the Telegram setups. We're going to have a Q&A. We're going to do all the things that it's educational based. I want to help the beginners, and I want to help the people that are getting better but still need that missing ingredient that they're missing. This extra live stream, the members only live stream, guys, is aimed at the Telegram group. This is a remedy for not having, for a direct mainstream line to the group itself. Just yesterday, I added 6 new members. 6 new members yesterday. And I still have like 13 emails that I didn't open. And I read my last email at like 10:30 at night. This group is growing quick, guys. And you know why? Because people don't want to miss this bull run. People don't want to miss this bull run. Take control of this bull run, grab it by the horns, and let's take this thing to the moon, guys. I'm telling you, we have been winning trades on this group consistently, day in, day out. I am unbelievably proud of everybody in this group, and we're going to keep going. And I really think that doing the weekly members only live streams is really going to help, because, if there are some people that need that extra bit of attention, that really need, certain things explained to them, and I can explain everything very simply. All right. I will be very patient, and I want to help as many people as I can. Guys, join the Telegram group if you haven't already. Send me an email, ajalphagroup@gmail.com. To be fair, you cannot, if you search for this group on Telegram, you won't find it. It's a private group. It's a private group. If you search for it, you will end up in some scam account that some jerk made that's trying to scam people with my face. And I tried to get these accounts taken down. It really makes me mad that people are doing that. But it's not me, and I would never do that. And I'm trying to get them taken down. But my group's a private group. So if you guys are listening, you know not to look for it. You can only get into it if I personally add you. Okay? Send me that email. Let's take your trading to the next level. Let's do this, guys. I appreciate you all. Turbo. You guys called Turbo. Let's look at the Turbo chart real quick, and we'll call it a day. Smash the likes. Let's take a quick look at the Turbo chart. I also did buy a little bit more Jasmine last night. I said in the portfolio video that I was unsure on when I was going to buy my Jasmine. I did buy the Jasmine basically right where it was. I could have just bought it on the video. I think I missed like 0.3% or something like that, but the Jasmine has been purchased. I am worried about this thing coming down, but I think I'm going to buy more. I think this coin is a big winner, this bull run. I really do. I think Jasmine is going to absolutely rip, to be honest with you. All right, we talked about Ando, but we're going to look at Turbo. Turbo Ando. That sounds like a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Turbo Ando in attack mode or some shit. Oh my God. Yo, you guys are crazy. You guys are absolutely insane. Shout out to the chat. They tried to tell me, man. They tried to tell me. And we've been talking about this for weeks. If you went long on Turbo Monday, you made 215. Oh, it's pumping. It's going. Oh my God. What did I just watch? Dude. Turbo. From 9 o'clock to now, it pumped 52%. It went from 2.7 to 4.1, and it's tracking down. This is insane. Shout out to the chat. Y'all called it, dude. You all called. Look at this thing. Guys, I would not be this is my problem with meme coins. I'm such a traditional trader. That I would sell right now. If this was me trading, I would sell. Look at that. Like, this does not last forever. It just does not work like that. But like, it's still going. Oh, let's just leave it on. Let's just go to the 30-second degen chart. Let's just observe the madness, dude. Basically, if anyone bought this thing at any point in time, up to a minute ago, top to bottom, you're up 63%. You're currently up 46% in 6 minutes. 6 minutes, dude. Wow. And the tokenomics are good, aren't they? I thought we looked at this on the show. Let me double check. I'm pretty sure they are. It's like, isn't it like 69 something? So you go joke. Yep, I'm right. I remember. Yeah, look at this. Circulating supply 69 billion, max supply 69 billion. Amazing, perfect tokenomic situation for Turbo. And where is it now? Hold on. Let me go back to that. Only 208 million. I mean, this thing has a long way to go to a billion. It's just inside the top 300. Wow. I would not suggest buying it right this second. That's all I'm going to say. If you want to short, not go short, not sell, whatever you want to do that. But you just missed don't buy into a 40% pump, guys. If you want to get into this thing, make sure you give it a second. Let it breathe a little bit here. That's all I would say. You're still up 38% in 3 minutes. And this is what I'm saying, guys. I would have sold up here. When this kind of thing happens, dude, you got to be quick on your feet. I mean, that's the difference between, being up, what's top to bottom, 65%. So let's say even if you're able to get your order in, be up like 50%, crazy, man. That's insane. Shout out to Turbo. Y'all called it. You all called it. So that's kind of a Randy. All right. So that's a take. He's saying Turbo is better than Bone. So, current price action. Yeah. But the reason I targeted Bone, and you need to understand this, Randy, it's not because I like Bone more than Turbo. It's that Bone has liquidity on Phemex. And when a coin gets to a point where it's established and people know what it is, it's in like, top 100, top 200, and it has like, 8 to 12 million in volume on Phemex. Those are the coins I target. I don't buy the Turbo coins that go up. I don't play that game. I play the game where I am leverage trading based off TA established coins that have liquidity. So if Turbo better than Bone, that remains to be seen. It's a matter of I targeted Bone because it had a lot of liquidity on Phemex, and that's the point. So it's kind of two completely different strategies, to be fair. Phemex, there is Turbo on Phemex, guys. You can spot buy Turbo on Phemex. Click the link down below in the description. $20 super chat from someone who must be holding a lot of Turbo. That person just made a lot of money in the past 4 minutes. Turbo to $1. Guys, right now it's at 0.004. This thing's at December 2021 Dogecoin prices. I'm not gonna say $1. I would like, that would be great. Don't get me wrong, but I think that's asking for a lot. That's it for a lot, dude. If this thing went to 10 cents, you guys would be rich. Come on. There you go. We need a Turbo live stream. Well, you just had it. This is the Turbo live stream. Come over to AJ Writes Crypto, where we pump 60% in 6 minutes and lose half of it in 4 minutes, but we're still buying. We're not scared. Go Turbo. Okay. All right, guys. I'm heading out of here. Y'all, thanks for having this. An amazing week for the live stream. We put some numbers up this live stream. We had a lot of likes this week. We got a lot of subscribers this week. You got a bunch of members. You got crazy Telegram signups. You guys are absolutely amazing. I'm so effing grateful for this community. And guys, you woke up today and said, you know what? I'm going to learn something about crypto. I want to take this seriously, but don't stop now. Now that this show's over, go read some articles on Crypto Panic. Go watch more crypto videos. Go check out, people on Twitter. Learn more. Don't stop when the show is over. And also come back. I'll see you in 55 minutes. We're doing the members only live stream in 55 minutes. Emphasis on education, emphasis on technical analysis, going into all the setups that we put on the Telegram group and more setups from there. So guys, y'all have a safe weekend. If you're not coming back, I hope you do. My name's AJ Writes Crypto. This is the last normal live stream for a little while. Going to Texas for Consensus. There will be live streams, but it won't be at the same time. And there definitely won't be one Monday or Tuesday. So guys, please ring the notification bell for this channel if you want to stay informed of when I'm doing crypto live streams, because next week's going to be kind of a dice roll based off the travel schedule being at Consensus, the conference, and everything like that. So just want you guys to be well aware of that, so you're not scratching your head like, where's the live stream next week? I want you guys to know. So guys, smash the like button on your way out the door. Become a member. Come join the next live stream in 54 minutes. Subscribe to the channel. Have a safe rest of your weekend. My name is AJ Writes Crypto. Get rich or get wrecked. Later, guys. Peace.